Hey, Laserdisc aficionados, happy Kaijuly. It's right around the corner. If you don't know what a kaiju is, technically translated, it simply means strange creature. Normally, we associate kaiju with giant monsters, but it doesn't have to be that way either. If you limit it to just giant monsters, your selection of movies is rather thin. If you kind of expand that a little bit to what it means, strange creatures, then there's a lot of other movies out there for you to watch. And some people will include dinosaur movies in there, but I don't really do that. Not unless the dinosaurs mutated in some way. So anyway, happy Kaijuly. Here are some movies that I've got lined up, and I hope they give you some good ideas too. Cheers. All right, first up is not a laser. This is actually a record. All right, this is a soundtrack for Godzilla. It was released by Death Waltz Records in 2014. And the composer is Akira Ikufubi. Probably saying that wrong. Ikufubi, born in 1916, died in 2006. I've listened to this before. This is absolutely fantastic. You need a subwoofer. The entire record starts off with the original theme right from 1954 and Godzilla stomping through the town and the Godzilla roar. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great listen. So if you do collect vinyl, if you're into Godzilla, this is a good listen. I highly recommend that. So this is first up on the list. Next up is a Laserdisc. This is Gorgo, released in 1961. It was supposed to be an homage to Godzilla. Basically, some pearl divers finding a strange sea creature, and then Mama shows up, right? That's basically it. So it's a Godzilla clone. This is a classic B movie. I've never seen it, so this is a first time watch. Can't wait to watch this one. This is the widescreen release as well, so yeah, cool. All right, third up on the list, King Kong 1976. Now, despite its reputation, this was, had generally favorable reviews. $19 million budget, and it grossed over $90 million worldwide. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I saw this on TV, not the original NBC broadcast, I think from 78 or so, but I saw this in the very early 80s and was just blown away. It was one of the best special effects I'd seen up to that point. It was absolutely fantastic. Of course, it stars Jeff Bridges, and I like Jeff Bridges quite a bit and everything he does, starting with Tron. Jessica Lange, Charles Grodin. This is a good movie. If you've never seen this one, check it out. The collector's edition has both the theatrical release on it, and it has the original NBC extended cut. So NBC threw in a bunch of, I think it was 40 minutes worth of stuff, I believe. I have to double check that, but they threw in extra footage to fill up the space on TV. So if you've never seen this version of Kong, and this was the first version I had ever seen. Last year for Kaijuly, I watched the actual original Kong from 1930 something. I forget the date now, and it was a fantastic movie for its time, and still is. It still holds up. It's a great movie. But this was the first one, and I do recommend it. Like I said, despite its reputation, I'm not sure why a lot of people think it's bad, because it actually did very well at the box office, and it's had a lot of favorable reviews. So check it out. All right, here we go. Next up, also on Blu-ray, is Love and Monsters. Now, this was slated to be released in 2020, but wasn't released until 2021 due to COVID, and it went right to video. It was released in several hundred theaters as well. This is a first-time watch for me. I've never seen this. Basically, the premise is that an asteroid is destroyed or blows up, and the fallout starts to mutate animals on Earth into kaiju. Right, so that kills off most of the human population. Those that survive go underground, and then this guy decides he wants to hook up with his girlfriend. He goes on an adventure for his girlfriend again. So comedy adventure, I guess, but it just sounds kind of fun. Some of the footage I've seen online, I'm like, I gotta check that out for Kaijuly. So I've never seen it, can't recommend it. We'll see how it goes. Next up, one of my favorites, Godzilla 1985. This was actually the last Toho Godzilla movie to be distributed in the US up until Godzilla 2000. This is the heavily edited version where Raymond Burr reprises his role as the reporter again. I originally saw this on TV in the 80s, and it was really cool because the close-ups were animated, right? The close-ups of Godzilla's face were animatronics. And you hadn't seen that up until that point. It was all guy in a rubber suit, and still is a guy in a rubber suit in this movie, but they went out of their way to give him more expression and snarls and things like that, and that was really cool. You know, the movie's a lot of fun. I wouldn't say it's not the best Godzilla movie out there, but it's a lot of fun to watch. So if you've never seen it, check this out. Next up on Blu-ray is Rampage. This came out in 2018 and stars The Rock. I have seen this before. This is just a fun ride. It's comedic. It's based on a video game, but you know what? They can't. It's a kaiju movie, guys. Right? Come on, just have some fun with it, right? That's all there is to it. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this except watch it. You will laugh. I guarantee it.
Är det någon som sett min tvål? Skål!